If you think your Amazon advertising is messy and you cannot cope with it anymore, this 30-minute weekly routine will help you out significantly. So first up are the search terms. Go to your search term reports into the campaign manager, in your campaign. If you have multiple campaigns, you should do this for each of your campaigns. Depending on the size of your account, it can take 5 to 10 minutes on average, and as the time goes by, it will be more and more fast. Once inside, what you should do is that, depending again on the size of your account and how fast things are going, you may want to select last 30 days or maybe even last 65 days. Let's go for last 65 days because then we will see more of the data. Because in 30 days, if your account is not that big, it could be that you're having only 2 or 3 clicks per search term, and that's usually not enough to make an informed decision. So first thing that you want to look for here are the clicks. So I like to sort by clicks because then immediately I'm looking only at those search terms that have meaningful number of clicks. More on, you will see then to the left what is the average CPC that you're paying, what's the conversion rate. By the way, if you don't have this green conversion rate, which I use with my super fancy extension, to the right you will see also purchase rate over here. So don't stress about it. And then depending on your target ROAS or target ACOS, you will want to maybe add that to negative, or if it's performing really well and it's relevant, maybe you can consider moving that to your other campaigns to sponsor product exact match. So here I would think this one is converting or not that good of a conversion rate, but it's spending a lot, meaningful number of clicks. I would consider to maybe move this search term into new campaign or existing campaign, and I could bid specifically on that target keyword. Then moreover, this one really struck my eye. 96% of ACOS, most probably not such a good one. Sorry, you want to take everything into consideration. So here's the click-through rate, which is okay-ish, but compared to some of the others, it's lower, meaning that this search term maybe is not that relevant for your product. That can be also the case, and we can see that as well with the purchase rate, which is recently Amazon renamed conversion rate or purchase rate. So don't ask me, but let's call it purchase rate. It's lower than what we're having on the other ones. Some of these are pretty good. So quick sanity check is going to be just you going in here and say, okay, I mean, this can be really complicated, but let's keep it short. Go here and select all of these which are bleeding you money. You can add them at to negatives. The only one that I would think about is if one of your search terms is having good number of sales at a reasonable conversion rate but high ACOS, it means that you have to bid lower than that. So I would probably move this to the sponsor product exact match campaign and then bid separately on that. If you do this on a weekly level, the first thing that you will notice is that are you having enough clicks on a weekly level? If you're not, if it's small campaign, let's say that this single campaign is your whole account, there's no point of you looking at it every week because you will only grab, let's say, 3 or 4 clicks a week. So it doesn't make any sense. You will, over time, you will see how fast you need to go. Let's move to point number 2, budget check. I need additional, even quicker 5-minute check. Here, what you want to look at is for each of your campaigns, campaign names on the left, you want to see when was it that it's going out of budget. Some of the campaigns are going out of budget at almost 10 p.m., then 6:30, 6:30, 6:12, 6:6. You want to see then each of these campaigns performance, and if the performance is all right, you need to increase the budget. Simple as that. If the performance is not right, you need to optimize either search terms or keywords or placements or something else. Budget check is really something that you can do quickly, and this is something that you may look at daily or every 2 days. For example, if your ACOS is pretty good, let's say you're aiming for 25% ACOS and you're having 22% of ACOS on this campaign, you don't want to let that happen. If your ads are profitable, you want to keep spending on those. So go back there day over day and see if you're making progress there. I recommend that you start with small increments of budget, and then you will have a sense of how that goes. Let's move to top keyword bids and how to manage bids in the accounts. This is one of the most important things that you need to take into consideration. Now, I've chosen this specific one because you will see that we are bidding 60 cents here. The CPC is higher than that. And don't get confused because we have a bid modifier here. I think it's on top of search 30 or 40%, something like that. So even though we're bidding 60%, when you add 30% to have on placements, it can go a little bit higher than that. What you want to bid in search terms. Here, one of these keywords is having a little bit higher ACOS, but it's really killing it with the number of purchases. So that's something to take into consideration. It may be maybe having high ACOS or just clicks without sales. You want to add those to negatives. And good example here is that this main keyword is taking majority of the budget here. What you can also do in this an example, you want to move all the other keywords into separate campaign and leave this one in the existing campaign because it's taking all of the budget, but it's performing pretty well. What also happens is that all the other keywords are not having enough budget to actually shine. This one is pretty good, 129 clicks, much lower spend than the first one, much better click-through rate, and much better ACOS. So this one needs more room to breathe. Maybe some of these would also perform pretty well. Take a look at this one. Only 8 clicks, 3 sales, 37% conversion rate. That's absolutely great. And only 6.74% of ACOS. So if this keyword had more budget, then it would be much better performance of the whole account. And some of these keywords didn't even have impressions because this one guy is taking all of the budget. Rough rule that you can follow is that if you're having a good ACOS under your target ACOS, if you did your calculation right, and I shared how to do that, how to calculate your break-even ACOS, target ACOS, to head over to my YouTube channel for that. Here, if you're having a low ACOS but good performance, I encourage you to increase this by at least 5% gradually, 5%, sorry, 10% today, 10% tomorrow, and then continue with that. Also, this one, solid click-through rate, I would give it more room to breathe, so increase this one a little bit more. And then you should be doing that every other day, depending again on the number of clicks that are accumulated after 3 or 4 days or a week or 2 weeks. Let's move on to the placement sanity check. So here we are, placements. This particular campaign, so for those of you who don't know, top of search is the first row, then rest of search, then product display pages. Here, what we want to look at is the actual performance of each of the placements. Typically, top of search is having the best possible click-through rate because those are the ads that appear on the first row on Amazon search. And as expected, the highest conversion rate is happening on top of search and the best possible ACOS. Now, if you're tight on margins and maybe you're with 22% of ACOS, you're profitable, but at 26 and 27, you're not that profitable, you may need to consider shifting budget from rest of search and product pages to top of search. You can do this through placement isolation. Again, that's a separate topic. You can head over to my YouTube channel and look that up in the search, and you will find it. It's a pretty handy technique to funnel the traffic towards the placement that works best for you. Because if you're spending all of the allocated budget in this campaign, a lot of that is going to the product display pages, which in this case, even though they haven't still pretty good conversion rate for this account, that's not that good. So I would rather prefer to spend these 460 euros, sorry, dollars in top of search, even in the rest of search, but in top of search preferably, because we're converting every other click over there. So I want to maximize that and have best possible ACOS. This is how it should be done. Then you can also switch to audiences, and now Amazon Business Placements follow the same procedure. And this is also pretty nice, quick. It can take you 5 minutes. It can give you 15 minutes, depending on the complexity of the placement isolation that you need to perform. So let's move to the negatives and to wrap up this whole 30 minutes a week optimization routine. Back to search terms. Here, I want to see only those search terms with high ACOS, for example. So what I did, I added a filter ACOS greater than 40%, and I immediately got some of these bad guys. Now, it's easy just to select them all, put them to negatives. If that's the case, I would definitely do it. But for some of these, if you accumulated enough clicks to have an informed decision that this one is not good for your product, then I would certainly negate it. Now, some of the guys can also say, why are you negating something that's converting? Because that's a signal that you can get some purchases off of that. Yes, but if it's the case that you're having only one purchase every 24 clicks, so really, really low conversion rate, then it doesn't justify the amount of time that you will spend optimizing this just for the sake of having one single sale. The other thing that you can do, you can change the filter to only show you where sales were equal to zero. And you can see that in the last 65 days, we had $421 in this campaign without any sales, which sounds pretty high. But one of the biggest problems is appearing here. A lot of these, if not majority of these, are happening after one impression and one click. That's definitely not enough information for you to negate some of these search terms based on the data. But what you can do is that you can look here on the left. I had hide it, but you can look on the left to find, are some of these maybe too broad? For example, let's say you're selling, I don't know, little RC cars for kids, radio controlled, and the search term that you're having here is just toys. That would be a candidate to put in a negative exact because it's just too broad. Toys as a search term doesn't give you any information. Are they looking for toys for girls for age 3 or 5 or 7 or 9? So it's too broad. Someone who's typing toys in Amazon is either a kid that just wants to increase its dopamine levels, or someone who's really just don't have a high buying intent on what they want to look for. So you can go and search for patterns. What is it? Are there, for example, if you're selling car parts, you don't want to show up for motorbike parts or vice versa, as an example. And all of these, you can do it by either exporting this, just make sure that all of the search terms are visible, or you can adjust some of the filters. You can add like, okay, only show me filters where I have click more than 5 clicks or something like that. So you can narrow down the number of clicks. If you do these 5 steps a week, it can take 30 minutes a week, it can take 15 minutes a week for you, but if you follow this structure of weekly routine, you will feel much better about your account, about yourself, and you will have some structure to it. You're checking it every Monday or every Friday or whatever, and it's a good start. It definitely isn't a complete system. For that, you would have to watch multiple videos on our channel or any other channel. Fortunately, there are so many out there, but for the start, this would really help you out. So let me know if you have any questions down in the comments, and see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye bye.